We have made it to our final quarterfinal, and it brings us Guatemala and the host Costa Rica here from Alajuela, Costa Rica, and the 2021 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. I'm Josh Eastern here, back for the final game of this quarterfinal Friday. What a day it has been. The United States and Mexico advancing on one side of the bracket, and on this side of the bracket, we just saw El Salvador move on, and they will take on the winner of this game, Guatemala and Costa Rica. So here is the bracket. It's filled in as the United States and Mexico will go against each other tomorrow, while El Salvador will take on the winner of either Costa Rica or Guatemala. So a fun game that we have on our hands here, as Costa Rica, the winners of Group C, they took down Trinidad and Tobago 5-3, then Turks and Caicos 5-1, and then was able to fend off the United States 5-4. While on the other side, Guatemala was a bit more back and forth for them. They ended up getting second place in Group B because of their 3-1 penalty kick win over the Bahamas on Monday. It finished 3-3 after regulation. Then they won that 3-1 in the penalty shootout. They did lose 7-1 to El Salvador before they came back for a 10-1 win over the Dominican Republic. So a big game on our hands here today, as Guatemala is back in the quarterfinals. It's been their best finish in this competition. They reached this stage in 2015 and 2019, while Costa Rica, their best finish has been second place in 2009 and in 2015. They did not make it out of the group stage in 2019, so back in the knockout stages here in 2021 on home soil. It's Guatemala and it's Costa Rica. A spot in the semifinals is up for grabs. We'll meet the teams and get lineups and first kick coming up next.
Damas y caballeros, le damos la bienvenida a los equipos nacionales de Costa Rica y su similar de Guatemala, Campeonato Concacaf Beach Soccer 2021.
So led out by today's referees, here are the teams. It'll be Costa Rica in the red tops and blue shorts, Guatemala in all white with the light blue trim. Big match for both of these sides today, but only one of them will advance. The other will go home. It's Costa Rica and it's Guatemala. Lineups and first kick coming up next, but first, it's the national anthems for Costa Rica and Guatemala.
Damas y caballeros, les solicitamos por favor ponerse de pie para escuchar los himnos nacionales de Guatemala, seguido del himno nacional de Costa Rica.
Well, both national anthems now for Guatemala and El Salvador complete. We'll meet the two captains. For Costa Rica, it's Pablo Calvo. For Guatemala, it's Wilson Gonzalez. And today's referees, the head referee, Jair Robles from Mexico. The second referee, Mario Nava from Mexico. Jorge Tuñon is the third referee from Panama. And the timekeeper is Julio Ramos. And we'll meet the starting lineups for today's game. And first we'll start with Costa Rica. It'll be Claudio Adanis in goal, Joniker Gamboa, Frender Arrieta, Christian Sanchez, and Graven Pacheco. 8 and 9, Sanchez and Pacheco have been the big goal scorers so far. As for Guatemala, Rene Castro will start in goal once again, the 41-year-old. While the big goal scorer for this team will come off the bench in Juan Flores. Not a ton of goals, but they have been spread around for this Guatemalan side in this tournament so far. They have 8 different goal scorers, while Costa Rica have really been led by Graven Pacheco and Christian Sanchez, both who have hat tricks in this competition. Sanchez against Turks and Caicos, and Pacheco on Wednesday against the United States. So the last game of the quarterfinals, the winner will take on El Salvador. It's Guatemala and it's Costa Rica, and it's underway. It's played out there by Samuel Perez, and we are underway. Long shot coming on, and this one ringing the post. Good early attempt coming there from the back, and Frender Arrieta scored his lone goal in this competition against the United States the other day, back the other way. This skims the top of the crossbar and out of play. So a good back and forth start. Bicycle kick is blocked down. Arrieta trying to play this back. It's a misplayed ball. It's still alive here for Guatemala. Gonzalez dribbled through a couple of players, then was taken off the ball as Pacheco comes to retrieve this. Played ahead, shot coming in. And this will go out of play. So for Costa Rica, it's probably good for their sake, at least, to be back in this quarterfinal stage. They did not make it in 2019. This one played ahead. Pacheco dribbling through, using his strength, and then getting tangled up. And let's see who commits the foul. I believe this will be on Pacheco. And it will be. Free kick upcoming for Guatemala. Trying to go right through the back of Angel Sainz. There will be Sainz to take this free kick. Early on here for Guatemala, pushed aside. Adanis making the save. On the volley, out of play. Costa Rica in this tournament, they have scored 5 goals in each and every game. 5-3 against Trinidad and Tobago, 5-1 against Turks and Caicos, and 5-4 against the United States. Played ahead, bicycle kick blocked down, out of play. Gonzalez deflecting it out. It was Christian Sanchez going airborne. Clipped in on the volley. Arrieta going down, penalty. This will be a penalty kick upcoming for Costa Rica. It does not look like the referee is hesitating here. It's Frender Arrieta who went down. I believe he'll be the one to take this now. Here's another look at the penalty. Going to ground was Christopher Gonzalez. And now a chance from the spot. Frender Arrieta against Rene Castro. So Arrieta now to take this for Costa Rica. A chance to convert from the spot and give the Ticos an early advantage. Arrieta saved by Castro. And it stays at 0-0. The 41-year-old goalkeeper steps up and makes a massive save for Guatemala. He'll distribute downfield now, and Adonis is up to knock that away. Shot comes from Sanchez, that's blocked down. And Castro makes another save. An early momentum boost, if you will, for Guatemala. Crocker to throw this back in, and on the bicycle kick, Wilson Gonzalez's shot is out of play. Adonis plays this out wide. There's Adonis again. He can score from here. Deflected shot is out of play. We've seen plenty of goalkeeper goals in this competition. And Adonis attempting one there now as Calvo will send this back in on the corner kick. Adonis will get us restarted now. Here's Calvo. Into the corner now. Trying to come back centrally. Downer chasing this. Quick hesitation. Shot dribbles in. And taken by Adonis. Alvarez was coming down this right side for Guatemala. Here's Roger Mora. Mora! Looking for a header there at the near post and was out of play. Sanchez crashing in for Costa Rica. Downer blocks it down. Alvarez in the corner. Collision and back to Costa Rica it goes. Long free kick coming. Mora sends this towards goal. Not able to put it on frame. And the distribution, early volley, once again out of play. Mora will take this on and put it in the netting behind the goal. Long shots here early from both of these sides. Downer trying to battle here. Is able to keep it in play. And now as the shot deflect off of Flores and out for a throw-in. Calvo sends this down the line and out of play. Stoppage in play here as the referee will cool tempers here. Bicycle kick attempt is missed by Pacheco. Might open up a chance. Back the other way off the post. William Alvarez from deep hits the post. And it goes out of play. What an opportunity as Adonis was flat-footed there. He was not getting to that one. 5 minutes remain in this first period, still looking for that first goal. Now, the early two quarterfinals were decided by a 1-goal margin. But El Salvador really showed what they're made of with a 7-goal victory. Sanchez. It's a taken away, deflected shot. Now a chance back the other way, it's blocked down. Is that a handball? And it looks like it is. It'll be a free kick. I think that's just outside the penalty area here for Costa Rica. Another look at it. Yeah, it was down by his side, but that did stop the trajectory of that ball. So a free kick for Costa Rica. Here's Pacheco to score for Costa Rica. Sublime from Pacheco. It's 1-0 to Costa Rica. Picking up right where he left off from his hat trick the other day. It's his 6th goal of the competition. And what a start now for Costa Rica. It was a stalemate through the first 7 or so minutes, and the handball has changed things now. So Costa Rica takes an early 1-0 advantage here in this opening period of play. It's taken away. Shot. It's well off target. Played out wide. Now blocked down. Played ahead, right in front of goal and touched in. And Guatemala equalize. Christopher Gonzalez scores for Guatemala. Just a little ball clipped over the top that Adonis didn't react to in time. Here it is again. Maybe the slightest of touches. Let's see if he did get a touch on it. He might have just gotten a toenail on it. But nonetheless, that'll work. It's 1-1. So the first goal for Christopher Gonzalez in this year's competition. The shot from the kickoff is blocked down. And this will be a foul going against Pacheco. Free kick Guatemala. So now is the momentum switched in this game? Has it gone back to Guatemala? Long shot coming. Oh, they'll play this one short. And here's the shot that gets deflected. Now to play, throw in for Guatemala. Here's Miguel Gonzalez. Get this in towards the middle. Adonis got two hands on it, and now it's cleared away. Two and a half minutes to go in this opening period. Perez clips this in and back the other way. It's knocked away. Headed back, Gonzalez's shot into the netting behind the goal. Such an interesting matchup when the quarterfinals were finalized, as the United States were most likely the favorites in Group C, but Costa Rica able to knock them off 5-4. So Costa Rica with a chance to avoid Mexico on the top half of the bracket, but now on this part of the bracket, they'll have to deal with this Guatemalan side who's been dangerous, along with El Salvador if they're able to advance. It doesn't get easy wherever you go, but give a lot of credit to Costa Rica for coming out and winning the opening 3 games. But now what can they do here in this quarterfinal stage? And we're able to score that opening goal through Graven Pacheco on the free kick. But it was canceled out by Christopher Gonzalez's equalizer. Final minute of action in this first period. Right ahead, Pacheco battling for it, and it falls for Castro. Crocker. Crocker into the middle, there's the finish! Miguel Gonzalez gives Guatemala the advantage. From 1-0 down to 2-1 up, Guatemala have taken the lead in this first period. Just a simple cross in, and Gonzalez able to get on the end of it, redirect it past Adonis. And Guatemala with the 2-1 lead. One right in front, slight deflection, but in the arms of Castro. Headed forward, Pacheco a touch. And this falls into the arms of Castro. And that will end the first period of action. So Costa Rica able to score that opening goal. But Christopher Gonzalez and Miguel Gonzalez have scored 2 for Guatemala, and that's given them a 2-1 advantage here after 12 minutes. Highlights from the opening 12 minutes of action between Guatemala and Costa Rica in this final quarterfinal matchup. And early on, chances came for Costa Rica, and same way for Guatemala. This has been a very even match, back and forth. Both goalkeepers forced into some big saves, but the foul set up a free kick for Arrieta. It was saved by Castro. So a good scoring opportunity early on for Frender Arrieta, but he was not able to convert. And then more close scoring opportunities coming for both sides. Hitting the post on one end, and then Graven Pacheco would finally find a finish for Costa Rica. They were able to make it 1-0 and score the opening goal of this quarterfinal matchup. But then just a few seconds later, back the other way, it was Christopher Gonzalez just knocking this right through the legs of the goalkeeper Claudio Adanis. And that was the equalizing goal. Then just before the end of the period, it was Miguel Gonzalez who finished off the cross from Pablo Crocker. And that has given Guatemala a 2-1 advantage here as we head into the second period of action from Alajuela, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica y Guatemala se preparan para iniciar el segundo tercio. Guatemala 2, Costa Rica 1.
So getting set now for this second period of action. 12 minutes on the clock. It's 2-1 to Guatemala. Shot comes on, it's blocked down to open up this second period of action. We saw some shots of the Costa Rican manager, Shadron Grau, in between periods, really laying into his Costa Rican side, demanding a bit more. So let's see what we get in the opening few minutes. But here it's Guatemala, a chance for a goal. They couldn't get quite right. Alvarez crossed into the middle. Chance opening up here for Guatemala. A couple touches will ruin the chance, and now it's finally cleared away by Pacheco. Let's see if there's a change in intensity here from Costa Rica as they look to refocus now for this second period. Shot out of play. Looking there for the redirect from Roger Mora on the far side. Castro. Switch of field. Flores taken off the ball by Mora. 37-year-old Roger Mora doing some hard work defensively. Moves it long downfield. It's Mora once again. Mora's cross is well out of play. Long downfield, headed right into the hands of Adonis. Back into the middle, bicycle kick. Pacheco puts it out of play. And Flores will get it started again for Guatemala. Mora has it saved. On the turn, Alvarez. Shot never got towards goal. Flores will take this quickly, throwing this in, looping header out of play. Lining up this shot that's blocked down. And now a whistle and a foul. Which way will this go? Couple of subs now here for Guatemala as a player still down for Costa Rica. Looks like it's Roger Mora. And he's ready now to take this free kick.
Ya que nos encontramos Guatemala 2, Costa Rica 1, 8 minutos 46 segundos del segundo tercio.
It'll be Roger Mora stepping up, looking for his first goal in this year's competition. And it would be an equalizing goal if he can get it here. Mora strides up, and Mora scores. And we're back level at 2 goals apiece. Roger Mora able to equalize his first goal here in 2021 in the Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. And this quarterfinal is back level. First goal of this second period as well. Put back in play quickly and a save. Looks like they're gonna have to do that again.
Chicha medio derecha. Chicha medio derecha. ¡No te abran!
Another kickoff coming. This one deemed legal. Over the top, Gonzalez. And that was a good move there from Guatemala. Just couldn't find the final touch. And that came off the arm of Sanchez. And it'll be a free kick now for Guatemala.
Tiro libre a favor de la selección de Guatemala. Se prepara con la camiseta número 4, anthems.
Angel Sainz. Tough angle here from the near side. Sainz scores! Top corner! A golazo from Angel Sainz. It's 3-2 Guatemala. Picks out the top right corner and gives Guatemala the advantage again. Caught that so clean. Great look at it from here. Adonis could not get a touch on it. And now Costa Rica trying to find another equalizer. Pacheco is just wide. Comes back centrally. And Pacheco will retrieve this on the far side and lose it out of play. Throw-in now for Guatemala. 4 minutes gone in this second period as this shot is out of play as well. Signs to put this back in, and here's Castro. Long throw down the middle. It's taken by Adonis. Castro distributes downfield. And it goes out of play. This has been a tight matchup so far, back and forth. Couple of ties, some lead changes in there as well. Long shot comes on and out of play. Headed back for Castro. Over the top, there's the finish, and another goal for Guatemala. It's Pablo Crocker. Calvo arguing for a foul, but Crocker scores the goal. Now look at this development. Guatemala now a 2-goal advantage. And there was the finish. So 2 goals in this second period now in the opening 6 minutes for Guatemala. This shot goes out of play. Costa Rica has saved some of their goal scoring for the third period, and unless they can get things going here in the final few minutes of this period, it'll be that way again, where they'll have to make a comeback in that third and final period. And all of their matchups have been close. The biggest margin of victory was 4 against Turks and Caicos, but they've only scored 5 goals in each of their first 3 games. 5 goals against Trinidad and Tobago, then Turks and Caicos, and then the United States as well. Sainz trying to get this wide, and the shot is also wide by Samuel Perez. On the volley, forcing Castro into a save. That was from deep from Graven Pacheco, a player who will be a big factor as this game comes to a close. Sent back downfield. Pretty straightforward for Adonis. Headed back centrally all the way through and out of play. Coming back middle, Downer tracking back defensively for Costa Rica. Guatemala really flying around defensively tonight, making it difficult for this Costa Rican side to get anything going forward. And here they are now on the attack. And Adonis there dives in to make the save. Downer sends it towards Castro in goal. Patient play here at the back. Signs now back for Castro, who will throw at the length of the field, looking for a flicked on header into the middle. It never came off. On the volley, knocked away as far as Sanchez. Under 15 minutes in total now left to go as Adonis lines one up and sends it wide. Does Costa Rica have a comeback in them tonight? Cross coming in, it was punched away by Adonis at the near post. Stays in play, Alvarez. Alvarez gets the shot away, and it skips up out of play. Pacheco applying pressure here at the back. Space opens up now. Christopher Gonzalez. Our first whistle in quite a while, and it's a free kick going the way of Costa Rica. Gonzalez just kind of pulling him with him out of play. Free kick upcoming. Here comes the shot from Sanchez. It skips all the way out of play. Sanchez has been kind of that second goal scorer for Costa Rica. A hat trick against Turks and Caicos and 3 other goals in total. So grand total of 6 for Christian Sanchez, while Draven Pacheco had 5 coming into today, but he has added on to that total. Corner kick coming in. It's brought in by Claudio Adonis. Rowan comes in, the header is out of play. Crashing in was Juan Flores as we're under a minute to go in this second period. And just tipped away. Castro, a diving save, keeps it at 4-2. The clock will stop here for a moment. Roger Moore will put this back in play. Frustration starting to set in for Shadron Grau, head coach of Costa Rica. Pacheco off the back of the Guatemalan defender. It was Edwin Lopez. Pacheco again, skipping up and out. Final 10 seconds. Saw a spirited conversation in between periods, in between the first and second. Might we get another one here? 1 period to go. The hosts, Costa Rica, are up against it, and it's Guatemala who have a 4-2 advantage over this Costa Rican side. 1 more period to play. Highlights and the third period are coming up. Scoring the opening goal of this period and leveling things at 2 goals apiece. The first goal for Mora, and then back the other way. A beautiful strike off the free kick from Angel Sainz, his second goal of this competition, and that gave Guatemala a 3-2 advantage. So a couple of free kicks in that second period have played a big part of this scoreline. Adonis maybe just getting a fingertip on it, not enough to keep it out. And then just a few minutes after that, the goal to make it 4-2. Kind of clipped up over the top by Angel Sainz. And Pablo Crocker coming out of nowhere to provide the finish. It looked like that was set up for Miguel Gonzalez. Instead, Crocker put his right foot through it and was able to score the goal. And on the other side, Rene Castro has made some big saves for this Guatemalan side to keep them at this 4-2 advantage, which is where we are at now, entering the final period of play. It's win or go home. We're in the quarterfinals. The winner will take on El Salvador, but we have 12 minutes to go.
Damas y caballeros, los equipos se preparan para iniciar el tercer y último tercio de esto que es el encuentro entre las selecciones nacionales de Costa Rica y la selección nacional de Guatemala para el campeonato del Concacaf Beach Soccer 2021.
Getting set for this third and final period of play. Costa Rica needs a comeback. Guatemala just trying to hold on. Played forward, and Guatemala able to defend this well. Long throw, Crocker gets the touch. Guatemala trying to advance to the semifinals for the first time ever in this competition. Costa Rica have gotten second place twice in in 2009 and 2015. And right now, Guatemala clinging to this 2-goal advantage in this quarterfinal matchup. On the volley, shot is out of play, and if Guatemala is able to close this out, they'll get another match with El Salvador, in which they lost 7-1 to earlier this week. Sanchez throws this back in. A bicycle kick attempt by Pacheco is missed. Now in transition, Gonzalez. His shot off the post. Still there for Crocker. The follow-up by Sainz is over the crossbar. Once again, leaving Adonis flat-footed in goal for Costa Rica. What a game we have here. Big shot coming. It's blocked down. Castro forced into another save. This game really open to start this third period. Pacheco will just play this back for Adonis. And now Costa Rica will try to calm things down here. Headed back centrally and knocked away by Samuel Perez. There's a foul right at midfield. And this should be a free kick going the way of Costa Rica.
Profe, mire cómo lo paran a jugar antes, profe. Se lo gritamos a la... No. Profe, son los ojos, profe, son los ojos. Es que no lo había visto, Exacto. Estamos bien. Está viendo la jugada, para lo que vaya, ¿no? Estoy a 20 metros, ¿cómo? Sí, lo sabe. Porque si lo volteó a ver. Sí, se lo volteó a ver. No puede ser allá, exacto. Dame una... Sí, yo te lo voy a meter. Lo detectamos aquí, pero lo ha tirado tu portero en 2 ocasiones. De hecho, no sé si te acuerdas que ellos ya en contra de eso.
Looks like Castro might have some sand in his eyes. Just throw some water at it and try to clear it out. Castro's still trying to get the sand out of his eye, it looks. What will the decision be here from the referee? It'll just be a drop ball, and this will go all the way into the corner. And now we can get back underway. Gamboa will dribble things out for Costa Rica. On the turn, gets double teamed. This is Jonathan Sanchez, and this is out of play. Just kick this in, try to switch the field, but unsuccessful in doing so. Just Still plenty of time for Costa Rica to find those 2 goals they need to at least force extra time. Get an extra time, it'll be a 3-minute period before then penalties. As Castro makes the catch there at the back. Pacheco has it saved, and the rebound is cleared away. Angel signs, and he goes down. Be some frustration setting in for this Costa Rican side. Another look at it here. Good save in the end. Players going down. Probably have to do this again. Motions running high. These teams know what's on the line here today. Guatemala know how sweet it would be to be able to come in and get the job done against the hosts Costa Rica. His shot blocked down in front. Perez now play this back for his goalkeeper. Here's Crocker. Going to set up overhead kick. Signs brings this down. Deflected out. It will be a goal clearance now for Costa Rica. Ball on the field. They quickly get that off. Long shot coming from the goalkeeper. This headed in. And Costa Rica pull one back. Christian Sanchez again. Thumbs up from Sanchez, probably to his goalkeeper Adonis. A perfect assist. Castro could not get across the goal mouth in time. A beautiful finish by Christian Sanchez with his head. Here's another shot. This time from Christopher Gonzalez on the other side for Guatemala, and now things really get interesting. 4-3 is the scoreline. Costa Rica still need one more to force extra time. 8 minutes to go. Spot in the semifinals on the line against El Salvador. Here's a shot. That's the wrong side of the post. Shaden Grau been battling in this game. Plenty of emotions. Bicycle kick is out of play. Here's a giveaway at the back, and that's a handball on the goalkeeper out of his penalty area, and that's a red card. Claudio Adonis has been given a red card. So now they'll have to make a sub here, and Costa Rica will be down a man for 2 minutes. It was a bad giveaway there at the back by Adonis. And Christopher Gonzalez forcing him into that handball situation. And it'll be the backup goalkeeper, Niels Falas, who has played already a few minutes in this competition. He'll have to come on now. big miss now as Adonis will miss tomorrow's game, should there be a tomorrow for Costa Rica. Niels Falas is now the man for the Ticos. Some final words from his coach, Shadrin Grau. And he'll come on now for Pacheco. So 2 minutes now. Costa Rica are down a man. They're also down a goal. And it'll be a free kick to start things off here for Costa Rica. Or pardon me, for Guatemala. And stepping up will be Wilson Gonzalez. Gonzalez scores! And the 2-goal advantage is restored for Guatemala. The captain gets the goal. His 3rd goal this week, sending the new goalkeeper the wrong way. So Costa Rica back to full strength after the goal was scored, but now they find themselves down 2 goals once again with 7 minutes to go. And this is a foul. We'll go the other way. Edwin Lopez getting tangled up. Long free kick coming. Sanchez skies it. Castro deep downfield. Good centering pass, and the glancing header just out of play. Lopez couldn't get clean contact on it. Well, Costa Rica has scored at least 5 goals. They have scored exactly 5 goals in all 3 of their matches. And if they're going to do so again, it might be enough to force extra time. This is deflected out of play. So much on the line here for Costa Rica. The group winners in Group C. They were 3-0 in the group stage, and now they've run into this Guatemalan side that has been inspired today to try to take down the hosts. Falas past the midway point of this 3rd period. It's dribbled wide. To the end line. It's kept in play, and Falas retrieves it. Guatemalan manager Pablo Rodriguez knows his team is on the precipice here of getting to the semifinals for the first time, and then it would just be 1 win away from the World Cup, although that is going to be a tough task, as they will have to go up against El Salvador, who has been arguably one of the best teams in this competition so far. Long shot coming, tipped over the bar. Rene Castro has come up time and time again with big save after big save. And the clock stops now. Corner kick, Costa Rica. Referee just holding up play here for the moment. And now we're good to go. Get it right back to Sanchez. Mora. His shot blocked away. It's going to be a good defensive test here for the final 4 minutes for Guatemala. Bicycle kick is missed. Can Guatemala capitalize? An appeal for handball on Mora, and they will get it. Free kick coming for Guatemala. So Miguel Gonzalez will step up to take this. I feel like if he can score this one, it might be enough to see this one out. Costa Rica just has not quite had it today the same way they've had it the opening 3 games of the group stage. Gonzalez strides up. Gonzalez has it saved. Parried right back into the middle. Sandy battling for it. Kept alive. Too far for Crocker. Mora going down. Now gets back to his feet, takes the shot, and it's saved by Castro. Oh, a bad giveaway, and it nearly broke for Jonathan Sanchez. Instead, back the other way for Guatemala. Gonzalez in the middle, little give and go, and knocked away. Gonzalez keeps it. Now Sandy will knock this upfield. Bad bounce will take this out of the path of Christian Sanchez. Castro forced into a big clearance there, taking no chances. Pacheco cutting in field, sending one towards goal. It's blocked down. We're under 3 minutes to go. This shot headed out of harm's way. Kept in by Mora. His shot is nowhere near Castro in goal. The clock continues to tick away. Shadron Grau maybe can start to sense it. Here's Sanchez. Big goal scoring threat, but not on this attempt. Long throw on the volley, shot out of play by Miguel Gonzalez. Under 2 minutes to go now. The pressure all on Costa Rica. At what point do they start to just throw as many numbers forward as possible? Not able to be kept in play on that end line, and Castro will take his time to put this back in. It's thrown straight out of play. 90 seconds now. And this will be a free kick going the way of Guatemala. And it'll be another set piece opportunity for the goal scorer, Wilson Gonzalez, who wears the captain's armband, 33 years old. He's already scored 3 goals when you count the one from today. Goal against the Bahamas, a goal against the Dominican Republic. A chance to really seal this now.
Wilson González se prepara para el tiro libre, lo espera.
Gonzalez strides up and scores! Guatemala can sense it now, up 6-3. All smiles for the men wearing light blue and white. And that man right there wearing green as well in goal. Beautiful strike once again from Wilson Gonzalez. And Costa Rica is up against it now. If they couldn't sense defeat coming, they'll really start to sense it now. The score 6-3, under 90 seconds to go, and unless Costa Rica can find some quick goals, this one all but a formality at this point. Final minute of action. It looks like we'll get the rematch of Guatemala and El Salvador, and the hosts will go home. And there's another one to pull one back for Costa Rica. Beautiful finish, to be honest, on the volley from Roger Mora, and it's 6-4. So maybe don't write it in pen quite yet. Great finish. Now the kickoff. Guatemala just play this wide. They just want this 30 seconds to expire as quick as possible. Here's Pacheco. Mora heads this forward. Guatemala can just take some time here, knocked out a play, and this should probably do it now. It's put back in. Castro will distribute. Out of play, final 5 seconds. That's not going to be enough time for Costa Rica. And for the first time ever, Guatemala advanced to the semifinals. And you can see what it means to Pablo Rodriguez and his Guatemalan side. Knocking out the host country, Costa Rica, and the group winners of Group C. And Guatemala now have a rematch with El Salvador booked for tomorrow. Awesome scenes from this Guatemalan side. The underdogs coming into this match today, but they did not play like underdogs. What a performance here from Guatemala. And Costa Rica, they don't have too far to go as they are already in their country, but they are eliminated. Awesome scenes here for this Guatemalan side. Highlights from the final period of action between Guatemala and Costa Rica, which saw Guatemala advance on to the semifinals of the 2021 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. There was a goal to pull one back. Christian Sanchez finally getting his goal. Headed right past Rene Castro. And you thought, all right, maybe we could have something on here for Costa Rica, but it just was not meant to be on the day. As at the end, it would be Guatemala to get the winning goal that they would need. Here was the big moment. The red card on Claudio Adanis, and then the penalty kick, or free kick, that was scored by Wilson Gonzalez, who, the captain, scored 2 goals on the day, both in this third period. And once that one went in, you could really start to sense it, that it would be a special night for Guatemala. And reality was starting to set in at the same time for Costa Rica. The backup goalkeeper, Niels Falas, came in and gave Rene Castro a couple of saves to make, but in the end it was Wilson Gonzalez once again to find the finish. And then right at the end, Roger Mora, he would make it 6-4, but in the end, it would not be enough for Costa Rica. So as this one comes to a close, the semifinals are set in the 2021 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. The United States will take on Mexico, then at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and then following it'll be El Salvador taking on Guatemala. Two tasty fixtures here to find out who will make it to the final and who will make it to the World Cup. The final and third place game coming up on Sunday here from Alajuela. Well, that'll end our coverage here for today. Guatemala is moving on, and the quarterfinals are complete. It's the United States against Mexico and Guatemala against El Salvador. That's going to do it for Josh Eastern. Signing off. Good night from Alajuela.